you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know yard telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Brady to throw again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Check 45, check 45. Three. Coming this way, Here we go. Here we go. 60 back. Check 45. Get that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Damian Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
On the carry.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Now Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Brady's throw there complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Eddie Goldman on the tackle, a huge man, hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Ryan.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself.
Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Vita Vea. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Oh, you know, that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, thighs, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down, here's Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
This is Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
Every now and then it's hard for me to rein it in because this is one of my absolute favorite players in the draft. Jalen Johnson out of Utah, a long, angular corner, occasionally peeks a little bit too often into the backfield, but he always wants to make a play on the football. He's got a chance to be the starter opposite Kyle Fuller, who was a first-round pick in 2014. Since then, the highest draft pick at the corner for the Bears, the 6th round, until Jalen Johnson was selected this year.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
45.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half here with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Chicago Bears.
A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 27, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield, I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Bears 17. Buccaneers 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
45. Mike, 45. What we got?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bears 31, Buccaneers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run with Montgomery.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Kill. 19, Sergeant. 19, Sergeant. Mike 4.
On the give, this is Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Brady to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Tampa Bay.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Brady again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Again, it's Brady. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bears 38.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah.
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Buccaneers.
On play action, now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 3rd down here. Brady to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Brought down by Levante David. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard.